What's good, YouTube? Today we got a different kind of video for y'all. It's a little bit about me, I guess you could say, but it's kind of just like a time machine to go back as to like things that I used to do as a child and just things I would either watch, play with, etc. You know what I'm talking about. But we about to go head upstairs, look at all the things that I used to own. I try to kind of prep for the video, but there's certain things that I just couldn't find. So like my PlayStation 2 that I used to have, can't find that one. The GameCube that I used to have, can't find that either. But I have an idea as to where they could be, but I didn't want to go through all that mess to try to find them. But here's the archived closet. As you can see, there's a lot of things in here. I believe there is boxes in the back. I'm not too sure, but I was able to pull out some of the things. So like these things I pulled out is things I used to use as a kid. And then one thing I was gonna show is, I don't know if y'all remember this thing. This was something I would use as a kid for trick-or-treating. It was kind of the basket everyone would have. People had that, but like some of them would be in different colors, other them would be different designs. Overall, it was like a core memory of mine, I guess you could say, where we would just like walk around and just trick-or-treat with those things, going door to door and stuff. So that was pretty dope. Me going up here, it definitely reminded me of a lot of things that I used to do, and it kind of like it hit the heart a little bit. But we're gonna move on to this stuff. I'm about to show you like things I used to play with or as a child, because keep in mind, well actually I never told you all this, but I'm an only child, so a lot of things that I would do either involved my friends, not my friends, well I guess the neighborhood friends, my dad, or I literally play by myself, which is why, as you'll come to find out, I was a really big nerd gamer, I guess you could say. Very isolated, because I mean I would get lost in like the games I would have and things of that nature. So let me show y'all real quick what board games I used to play with that I somehow still have. Let me get this right here. Alright, bro. If you know what this is from the Xbox 360. I still have the Kinect. No idea what the Xbox is, but at least we got the Kinect. I believe this used to be part of the set for like a train. It was like you build like the train tracks and then you would have like a train. Like back then it was like a magnet, so it would follow the magnet around. I don't believe I have any of the parts. I think this is just the toys I have that I put in here. I used to use this as a suitcase when I was a child, so. Holy snap, bro. Alright, let me show y'all. Ooh. So as you can see, bro, I was a big Ben 10 fan, bro. I have literally almost dang near all the action figures. As a kid, I wanted to collect them all. A little fun fact, a little story time, I guess you could say. All these toys you see, I actually used to play with in the, in the bath. So like, I don't know, like, I can't remember how old I was, but every time I would take baths, I would have these toys just swimming in the water, and I'd like, use my creative mind, make noises, and just have them fight each other off and stuff. So yeah, but I was a really big Ben 10 fan. Let's see. This is Ben 10, if you don't know who it is. And I actually used to have his watch, which is his little thing, which is called the Omnitrix. I would usually equip it to my wrist and just use it. It didn't really make any noise. It lit up though, and it was pretty cool because I would like, the way you'd have to see the show to really understand, but you kind of like click a button, you would rotate it, and then it would like show an image of an alien, which would be one of these things. And then you'd like slap it, and then you would turn into alien. Obviously you don't turn into an alien in real life, but you know what I mean. And then my cousin would have like his older self, so like his teen version, his Omnitrix was a little different from the one that is his kid version, and he would have that, and then we would play like that. But yeah, a lot of childish things. You got, I believe this guy's name's Diamond Head. You got Echo, Accelerate, Stingfly, Vine Whip. This is Dude. I forget what this guy's name is. But yeah, those are the things that I used to use. We got a little random thing. We got this. If y'all remember the show Beyblade, you literally, hold on. See if I can. So you use this. I think I have a Beyblade in here somewhere. Oh yeah, we do. So we got this Beyblade. I don't know if you can see. Oh shit. Yeah, so we got the Beyblade. You would equip it to this. And then you kind of like that, and then you just Beyblade, let it rip type thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta get that. But I would always play that with my cousin because he was a big Beyblade fan. But we just he would have like a little, I don't even know what you call it, but it's like a bowl kind of thing where you'd like have them clash against each other, kind of like the show. It was pretty cool, you know, childhood things. What can I say? Then we got Spider-Man, the action figure, the Tobey Maguire type thing. I used to watch Spider-Man a lot as a kid. I would always watch the second one where he would fight the Dr. Octopus. And I would literally just play that over and over again. That was like my favorite thing, like ever. And I would just sit there and watch as a kid over and over again. And moving on to this thing, it's a little Pokemon gadget. You put the game Pokemon from the DS connected to this, and then you can walk with it anywhere. And then it would gain like XP or get food and stuff. At least from what I can remember. Obviously it doesn't work anymore. It's kind of dead, I'm pretty sure. I think I have to charge it. I don't know. But whatever Pokemon is in here, it's probably dead. So, unfortunately. I like Batman, the action figures. I wish I always had Batman action figures. Even though I never really watched him like that. And I was never a really big fan of the movies. I was a fan of like the TV shows, like cartoon TV shows. Same with Spider-Man. I really enjoyed the Spectacular Spider-Man, if y'all ever seen that. And I also enjoyed I can't remember what exactly. I think it was the Justice League, or I could be tripping. But I used to love watching those every Saturday on what's it called? Was it? I can't remember. It was Disney XD and then CW or something like that. CW for kids, something like that. But look, we got a recorder right here. If y'all know, y'all know. I don't know why I have two of these. I also don't know why they're still here. But if you know what song we played, you know, Hot Cross Buns. I don't actually know if I remember how to play that, but I know that's the one thing we always played in elementary school. Now, moving on to these things. I think I learned to play chess at a young age, and I would always lose. I was a really big sore loser. So every time I would lose, I'd be like, damn, bro, you're cheating, bro. But then we got the Wii stuff. Let's see if I can find my Wii in my drawers, because I will take y'all to my room where I have a bunch of things in my drawers as well. But yeah, this was for the Wii Sports. I think I had Wii Sports and then another Wii Sports 2.0 or something. I just can't remember right now, but these were the things to help it feel more realistic. Let's see what we got here. Hold on, let me... Oh snap, I forgot about this. So we got the Donkey Kong freaking... it'd be easier if I just put it down. Oof. I don't know what y'all know about this thing, but this thing, bro, as a kid, because I think my first console ever, I want to say was the GameCube, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know how this tape is still on. I've had this for literally years, and I'm struggling. They had this game. I forgot what it's called exactly, but it was. Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but we had the freaking Donkey Kong bongos, bro. And I would play this like all the time, bro. It was, bro, I haven't seen this in a minute. And as you see, it has a little GameCube like controller connector, and so it was kind of like, I guess you could say like Guitar Hero, or just like one of those games. But yeah, they had. I played that as a kid all the time. My cousin, he lives out of state, and he would always come over and use the drums. And he was like, bro, he was a pro at it. But then again, I was super young, so I was never good at video games like that, even though I would play them like consistently. Hopefully, I don't make too much of this. Alright, whatever. Alright, and then these were kind of like the board games that I would play. You had Connect 4, which I would play with, I believe, I want to say I only played with like either my mom or stepdad, but I didn't really play it like that. Guess who? I would play that with my neighborhood friend at the time. And then we had Monopoly, which was very rarely that I would play because, you know, I didn't have any friends like that. And then the jet hockey, bro. If y'all ever played this, bro, this was so competitive. It was literally like one of the craziest games that I ever played as a kid. Because, dude, it got so heated. I want to say one of the pucks that we had, I actually ended up losing because it like flung off and everything, and it was a whole deal. But that's a little bit about the games I used to play. Let me see if there's anything else. Hold on, let me put this back real quick. But you have the rollerblades. I used to use those as a kid too. You can't tell me how to rollerblade now though, because I literally don't know how to. I have very minimal balance. Like, I couldn't even ride a bike like that when I was younger. I know how to do that stuff now, but rollerblading, a lot of balance, a lot of knowing how to maneuver. But then we got this old thing. Have a lot of CDs, bro. The CD collection went crazy, bro. Like, I don't even know half of these things, but this is something like my stepdad would always get from like a friend. He would always burn things illegally onto like CDs and stuff, as you can see, bro. Crazy, bro. And he would get it from a friend because back then we'd have CD players. Now, you know, everything's all mainstream, all streamed and everything. So these are kind of like old things, bro. Let's see. And then we had, oh snap. And then we have all the movies, because, you know, my dad he would always rent a lot of movies and just buy movies for fun, I guess, to have them. Yeah, I don't really know, bro. I don't actually know what these numbers are. If y'all know, just let me know, because I want to say they mean something, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, we had movies out the wazoo, bro. Like DVDs, like crazy. All the classics too, bro. And that's what crazy. So you got Spy Kids right here. You have Madagascar. You got Stuart Little. I love that movie. I would always watch it all the time. Then my Yu-Gi-Oh movie that I ended up buying. I watched this in the movie theater as a kid, and you got like a special Yu-Gi-Oh card, and then I ended up getting it. You got The Incredibles. Man, I feel like this is low-key worth something, but I don't know. What the heck? You got Scream 3. Let's see, what else we got here? Brother, what the heck is hitting me? Anyways, as you can see, here are my old Xbox 360 games. You got the Xbox One game. You got Call of Duty. You got Midnight Club, GTA, Plants vs. Zombies. And you have OG movies. You got, what the heck? You have Mulan. You have, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't know. Oh, we got robots. Kind of fire. Damn, it's still got a price tag. $20 for a DVD is crazy. The Cat in the Hat. Shrek of the Third. Okay. What else we got here? Jesus. It's getting a little crazy. You got Shark Tale. Semi-Pro, I've heard people watch that. You have Aladdin, the OG, Sharkboy Lava Girl, the Scooby-Doo Unleashed, The Lion King, Elf. You see, bro? This is what I literally grew up watching, bro. And ain't no one use DVDs no more like that. I'm pretty sure we have VHSs, but I don't know where they're at. But I would watch those too as a kid. Like, oh my goodness. So you had Cars, see Spider-Man 2, the OG. You see how it's bent and wrinkly? It's because I always would watch that, bro. Yeah, Surf's Up, The Pursuit of Happiness. Remember watching that in the theaters. The OG Spider-Man 1. You got Rush Hour 3, another classic. The Hulk, which was a dog water movie, but as a kid I didn't know any better. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Horn Hears a Who. Oh my goodness. I feel like Narnia? The game plan? Damn, bro, I was trying to watch this movie with my girlfriend and we could never find it, but turns out I have it on DVD, bro. What are the chances? Looney Tunes, Indiana Jones, Harry Potter. I have never even watched Harry Potter and we have the movie. That's crazy. I've seen like the first two, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a VHS. We have 2 VHS somewhere sitting around. I'm not gonna bother looking for it because it's just way too much work. But as a kid, I would watch those VHSs while I was waiting for my mom to come home. And it was basically, one of the VHS was Scooby-Doo Cyber Attack, which they would have like doppelgangers basically from like a different universe, and they would have to team up to beat like the cyber bully or whatever. And then we had another one which was Scooby-Doo, and I think it was called the Alien Attack or something, where Shaggy would meet like this girl with who was an alien, but she seemed like normal and stuff, and so they would have to fight off the aliens. And I think the girl also had a dog. Scooby liked the dog, Shaggy liked the girl, and they kind of saw a future or whatever, but they're aliens unfortunately, which they found out later on. And so yeah, but I would have that on the VHS and I would watch that all the time. So now we're on to my room. Let's see what we got. I think, so yeah, this is the Pokemon collection, bro. I don't know what y'all know about Pokemon, but that's one thing I freaking loved as a kid. Pokemon cards off the wazoo, brother. Look at this. I'm not gonna take them all out. I think one of them specifically has all my favorite cards in them. And don't forget, we got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards off the wazoo too, bro. Look at this. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, 3 Egyptian god cards, if you know, you know. Then we had Bakugan cards, which I don't know if I have any Bakugans. I probably do somewhere. But you would like roll them onto the magnet and it would be like, and then like that was like the first season, but like as the series progressed for that show, they would add like where you can build them together, and I also had that. I'm pretty sure a lot of the things that I have now I've kind of like either donated or thrown away, but I try to keep some of the things because, you know, it's always good to have some sentimental value for certain things. We'll be finished with that. So this is my Extreme Pokemon deck card, where I have all the legends and all my like superior cards or whatever. Let's see if you all can see this real quick. Sorry for the mess, by the way. learning the piano. Yeah, that should be a video coming soon, maybe, if I can figure out what I do with that. We got all these crazy freaking cards. Like, are you kidding me, bro? I don't know what this is doing here, but these are like my favorite cards. I'm not saying they're like probably worth anything, but they were like very like, they just look cool design wise. Or like my favorite, I like Sceptile, Luxray, Dragonite, Pikachu. Just solid overall OG vibes, you feel me? Yeah, I want to say I used to have more Pokemon cards, but I think my mom might have thrown them away or something. I have no idea. Hopefully not, though. But let's see. That's kind of what I had growing up as a kid, bro. I just would collect them. And then, I used to go to like summer camp and stuff, where I would like trade them, I want to say, or like battle with them, but I never actually knew how to battle. Wow. I never actually knew how to battle with them as a kid. I kind of just did whatever, and they were more for show rather than for anything else. Let me see. Oh, there's a can. Oh, got my Goku action figure. Loved the Dragon Ball growing up. Definitely, hands down, my favorite anime of all time. And then in summer camp, made these like sticky wallets kind of thing. Not sticky, duct tape wallets, where you would like design it and then you'd like have a wallet kind of thing. I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on. Yeah, so you would design it. It would be a wallet kind of thing, duct tape. It's pretty dope. Obviously, if it ever get wet, GG's, bro. GG's. Okay. We had Spider-Man, bro. The Lego Spider-Man. Love this toy. Still have it till this day. And I don't know, bro. I take him everywhere. Very, very dear to my heart. Then we had this Transformer. I'm not gonna untransform him, but also another like 10 out of 10 toy that I used to play with. He was just there everywhere, man. I would usually bring him and the Spider-Man to the church because my actual dad used to work for a church. Or I think he worked for a church. He volunteered, one of the two. And while he's like volunteering stuff, I just be in the back just going, bring. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's see. You got anything else? Universal. Let's see. Your boy went to St. Cloud. This is high school days. If y'all you know. All the OG homies that I went to St. Cloud with. Shout out all of them for real. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. These were my Beyblades, bro. You got Pegasus, the OG, the main MC, by the way, if you don't know, which you probably don't. Then you had Swampfire for Ben 10. Oh my god, I didn't even know I had these. Damn, unfortunately no background stuff. But you see, I was a very big fan of these shows. I would buy all their stuff. Wasting my parents' money, you know what I'm saying? Way to go. Ah, jeez. Let me close this. This door always gives me problems, bro. Alright, bro. Let's see what we got. What we got? Let me show y'all. This is like the drawer of games. I have my 3DS. Got the Xbox controllers. And I'm about to show you what else I had back here. I think I have the Game Boy or something. One sec. Let me let me get it real quick. Scavenging for so long. I'm about to show you what I grew up gaming with. Alright, so we got the OG Game Boy Advance, bro. Like, this thing is so old that I forgot how freaking short it was. But we had the OG Fire Red. This game I used to love playing. Let's see if it even turns on. It might be dead. Come on. Ready? Ah, see. Oh, we gotta turn it on again. I gotta turn it on again. Gotta get the OG noise. Oh my god, how satisfying is that? I haven't even turned this on in literally years, bro. Hello? Is this as far as it goes? Damn, we might be cooked. Bro, come on! Let me try one more time. Just for the noise. Yeah, now we're good. Anyways, I don't want to waste time on that. But now we got the we got the PSP, bro. I don't think this turns on. Yeah, this definitely doesn't turn on. I used to have a lot of issues, and actually the battery exploded. So I just have it for the memories. But I always play this game on it, and I also believe. Is there anything in here? Nothing's in here. But I used to have like Family Guy. I don't know what it was, but it was like, I think it was like shows of Family Guy on there, and only play the same 2 shows. I don't know, but I had that there too. I remember vividly watching it on this, and then I'd be disappointed because I wasted like 40 minutes just watching it, and then I wanted to play, and then it would die. So, good memories. Then we had the OG Pokemon game, Pokemon Blue. Also a fire game. And then for the DS that I used to have, the DSi and stuff, which I don't know where those are at. Actually, they might be in here. This is the OG right here. I would always put all my games in there. Instead of actually buying like an actual bag, I just took my mother's, whatever this is called, pouch, I guess, and put all the games in here. Oh my goodness. Yep, this is crazy, bro. Look at this. I had Tetris. Like, look how old this game is. Like, it works on here, but it's meant for the other thing. We had Super Mario Land. I sucked at this game. I know that for sure. Then we had the OG tag from GameStop. Sonic Advance 2, bro. Oh my goodness. The OG. I also sucked at this game. Then I had my PlayStation memory card that I would use, that I would play a lot of Spider-Man. It was a specific game, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was Spider-Man, and you reverse like all the villains that he had versed against. So like you reverse Venom in the boss mission, you reverse Sandman, Iron Man, Lizard Man, all these others, and me and my friend would always try to do it. And we would get far, but the thing is, since I didn't have a memory card at the moment, we could never save our work. So we literally have to play all day, all night, leave my PlayStation on, go to sleep, wake up, and then keep going. I don't think we ended up finishing it. We got one away, and then I think that one was the Mysterio one, which was so hard for us and we could barely ever finish. And I don't think we finished it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I can't remember. It was so long ago. But it was bruh, being a kid is so crazy, because now being an adult, you don't even do any of this stuff. I had Mario Tennis, bro. Freaking another Sonic game, Sonic Advance, the OG. Mario Golf. Oh my goodness, this is the oldest freaking one. I have no idea what this game is, and I don't know what it comes to, or like what you play it on. So we had South Africa, FIFA, Daxter. Don't know what that is. Oh, this is the Family Guy thing I was talking about. This is Family Guy, the freaking Sweet Collection, whatever that means. Then I had Sonic. And then I also had like DS games like freaking Transformers, Call of Duty 3. This is my 3DS, Mario Kart 7. Oh, Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase, also a game that I played. You had the OG, this, if you seen this, bro, like going to like summer camps and seeing a kid pull this out, then you knew it was on, bro. You had to play them. You got Lego Batman. You had the stylus things that came with the stuff. And then what was I gonna show you? Oh, the Batman game, another OG. Oh, this is the GameCube memory card. And then I think that's about it. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! The game. But yeah, they had the action replays. These are basically for you to cheat, which, you know, I did that very frequently because who's trying to play the entire game sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's when I got older, when I was like, I played this already, let me just try to steal. other Pokemons and stuff for whatever game I was playing. I was just trying to like get through it as quick as possible. Let me put this all back, bro. This is all down memory lane too. It's kind of wild. Ah, shoot. This is actually, it doesn't seem very old, but it is pretty old from where we are now with the Nintendo Switch and everything, the Switch 2 and all that stuff. But yeah, I used to play this. I want to say, this is probably like one of the last Pokemon games I actually took serious, which is kind of crazy to me. But I want to say, I don't know where the other like consoles are at, and I kind of wish I could show y'all, because bruh, that's like the things that I used to play with all the time, bro. And I don't know where it's at. Wait, hold on. Ooh. Oh snap! We got the Wii, Mario Kart Wii. Look, I'm finding new things as I'm going. This is crazy. Smash Bros on the Wii. This was my Beats, the first thing I've ever bought with big boy money. Got Wii Sports Resort. So this is the other Wii that I was talking about. The other Wii Sports. This was Wii Sports Resorts. I played the basketball one like crazy, bro. Like crazy. Let me see. Oh snap. And then we got the Wii sensor thing over here. Another Wii controller. This was the OG Wii controller. Let me see. Because I used to own the red Wii. Oh, see, look. So I had this, and I had the Mario one. This was the Wii Motion inside. And then I would play that with my friend, my neighborhood friend. We'd play that all the time, bro. Low key, one sec. I feel like it might actually be in here. Y'all, I had to get I'm making some rice, so I didn't want it to burn. Oh, let me see. Anything crazy? Oh, there we go. We found it. The OG GameCube, bruh. Damn, bruh. This is actually crazy. It's all dusty and everything. You got the OG GameCube. This is crazy. I completely forgot, bruh. Look at this. This is where I used to collect all my coins, and I used to have a top where I would counter. Sorry, let me rephrase. I used to have a cover, like a lid, that would count the coins that go in it, and I still have a bunch of other coins. So I could be a millionaire in all these coins, but who knows, I was joking, but no, unfortunately, there's no console in here. Now we gotta stuff everything back in here because. Why the heck did I think this is a smart idea to bring everything out? But for the content. We got the PlayStation 5 box right there, the newest addition to the consoles. No way it's in here, right? I don't think anything is in here, actually. Yeah, I don't think so. Dude, where could it be? Because every other drawer now is just my, hold on. Oh, that hurt. I got low key. Hold on, one sec. I have no idea where it could be. I actually genuinely have no clue. I don't know. Like, it used to be in here, and it'd be in a box. But I don't think that box exists anymore. That or it's not here, and it is upstairs in that little room that I took y'all earlier. Dang, bro, I really wanted to show it low key. Oh, at least some of the games too, because I didn't even get to see any of the games. No way it's in here, right? We got... What do we got? Nope. Alright, unfortunately, I have no idea where it's at. So yeah, it's just gonna have to end right then and there with the things that I've shown so far. We got the drawers. Yeah, I mean, I got my Switch, but my girlfriend currently has the Switch, so I don't have it with me. LOL. But let me see. I'm gonna try upstairs one more time, and then after that, then I'm just gonna call it a day, because this is too much of a hassle. Dang, bro, I thought low-key it would have been in here, but I don't know. Yeah, lol. Look at your boy. Been thugging since day one. I don't know. I don't know where it could be at. Oh my god. Bro, I thought I had a... What the hell? Oh. Nah. I don't know where it's at. But it might be down there somewhere. As you can see, there's my guitar. I used to play guitar once way back when. But now it's just filled with a bunch of garbage. And it's way too deep to even find. So, but you just have to believe and trust what I was saying. I mean, I've shown y'all that I do have the GameCube and like the PS2 games and stuff. But oh my goodness, nah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look at that, thugging since day one. Anyways, oh yeah, those are my this is when I got into basketball as well. Those are my participation trophies / championship trophies. As you can tell, they're almost all identical. So, but yeah, those were good. Why is this one backwards? Anyways, yeah. Oh, and we got the Diary of the Wimpy Kid collection. I don't have all of them, but this is what I used to try to read it, or attempt to read, because I couldn't. I was never big of a reader at all. I was very illiterate, unfortunately. But now we are 2 years out of college, and I still can't read. Nah, I'm just kidding. I try to read, but it's very hard, very, very rare. We got our degrees up there. Got our high school diploma over there. We got our AA right. No, it's my bachelor's. Wait, is it my bachelor's? Yes, my bachelor's. My AA is up there. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, my bachelor's just chilling in here. It's whatever though. I ain't worried. But I hope y'all enjoyed. That wraps up the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next time. Peace.